What's going on, guys? Christian here from CK Wraps. Don't forget to check out my website, ckwrapstoronto.com, to sign up to our mailing list for exclusive offers and discounts on new and upcoming products. I'll put a link up in the top corner there for you. Now, today I'm going to address a question that many of you have about tint. This is a question that is in regards to percentage, or how much does it diminish the light output and so forth. So it's probably more like a couple of questions that I'm gonna address today, simply because one is most headlight taillight tint films do not actually give you a rating of percentage. The percentage is typically how much light is getting through. So if we have like a 5% tint, well, only about 5% light should be getting through that tint. That's for like windows. If you have 30, 30, 25, 25. My vehicle has, I think, 15 on the sides, pretty much all the way around, other than the window, the front window. Now, headlight and taillight tint doesn't have the same kind of rating. They kind of call it light or dark smoke. And with that, it kind of leaves you in a vague area as far as, hey, how much light am I losing when I need headlights and taillights to see at night? Well, or even during the day, actually. Well, I'm gonna actually show you that today against the white wall that's behind you right now. I'm gonna show you before, which is right now, before I tint my headlights, and then I'm going to actually tint one side, and then I'm going to tint the other side in one side in light smoke and one side in the dark smoke, and you can see, or you'll be able to see, the difference in light output. I'll actually just tint up both, and then I'll maybe split the screen so you can actually see what both look like at the same time with a split screen. Now, I'll tint up the, I'll do like the light smoke first after I show you what this looks like with a bare lens, and then I'll do the dark smoke last, because hey, why not? Now, dark smoke is definitely not as common, but the other day I did have a Range Rover come in here, and he came in and he had his tints done like 4 days ago on his lights, front and back. And the issue with it was that, you know, the shop who had shown him the tint, it showed it as black, but when it was installed, it looked brown. That's actually pretty common. There's one particular brand out there that a lot of people use that does do that. And it's more meant to go over red and not so much a clear style lens. When it goes over red, you don't notice it so much, but when it goes over a clear style lens, then you do notice it a lot more. Well, with Vivid, and the Vivid tint that I use, black is pretty much black. It might have a tinge of like grayish bluish to it, but it's not brown, that's for sure, because brown is pretty ugly. So what I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna actually show you what this looks like, bone stock, all the lights off in the shop, against the white wall that's right behind you. This is a straight on comparison. It's gonna give you an idea of what this looks like. We're gonna flip the camera around right now. I have the camera resting dead center on the hood at the very top of the hood. This is your light output with no tint, completely bare. Now we're gonna switch it to light smoke tint. Okay, so now I have the headlights tinted in the light smoke tint. Here's the dark smoke, and we can see that I've used the dark smoke because we want to look at how dark that is compared to like what's on the lens. You'll see, I'll actually show you the pieces side by side. So if we notice, this is what's on there right now. This is what I'm going to be putting on next. So what I'm going to do is hit the lights. So now we can see exactly what the light output is with the light smoke tint on the headlights. Let's turn the camera around. Okay, so right now I've put the camera back in the exact same spot as it was before. It's dead center of the hood, and resting in the exact same place, same angle, car hasn't moved, nothing has changed. The only thing that has changed here is the headlight tint. And I'll show you that it's still on right now. There you go, you can see it on. This is the Hex Tint. All right, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna switch it up to the dark smoke tint and see what happens. At this very moment, I have this side done in dark smoke and this side done, driver's side, in light smoke. So you can see the difference between the two right now without any light. I'm gonna turn the lights off, and I'm going to turn the lights on in the car and turn the lights off in the shop just to show you, and then we'll do the wall demo after to show you what that looks like against the wall from nothing to light smoke to dark smoke. So I'll turn the lights on right now. Now you can see what it looks like with the shop lights on. This would be like your daytime-ish. And what it looks like now with the lights off completely. I actually almost can't even tell any difference between the two sides right now, even with the shop lights on. So it does look very good, and you can see very clearly. We're gonna do a wall demo right after this, as soon as I wrap the driver's side in the dark smoke again. Both headlights are now done in the dark smoke tint. I'm gonna go ahead and turn the lights on, and then I'm gonna turn the camera around to face the wall, and then turn the shop lights off. This way you can actually see the light output and judge for yourself to see how much it has actually diminished from scene to scene to scene. And I'll actually paste it all in there for you guys to see everything side by side all at once. This way you can actually see the loss or lack thereof of light output, because I'm not even so sure myself, but I really think it's only a few percent. So right now, this is with the shop lights on. Let's turn the shop lights off. So now the shop lights are off, and you can see what this looks like in its state right now. I didn't cut it out, it's not a big deal, it's not really covering anything at all, but you can see what this looks like. Let's turn the camera around so we can see it against the wall now. So right now I have the camera in the exact same spot as I have the previous times, and you can see if there's any difference in the light output yourself. I'm going to again put everything side by side for you. This way you can judge for yourself to see exactly what you see and know if you're going to actually be losing a lot of light output, or if it's going to be not such a big deal down the road. Again, if you can't see this light right now and you think that it's diminished too much, totally up to you. But I would suggest that you should not be driving at nighttime if you can't see right now. And there you have it, my friends. I hope that this video was informative and helpful to you. I know that a ton of you have asked this question many times, and well, maybe not the same person over and over again, but this question has been asked very many times. I hope that it addresses it here for you. Again, I couldn't tell you that there is an actual percentage of light getting through. I have no idea what that number would be, but to actually see for yourself with your very own eyes, I think is the best way to be able to tell if this dark smoke, light smoke, or no tint is for you down the road. Again, it does create a nice solid look to the vehicle. I mean, that's pretty dark. You might get pulled over and get a ticket for that. Otherwise, the lighter smoke's probably more of the way to go. But again, for those who are more daring or just want that completely murdered out look, this is definitely something special, and it does go great with black. I mean, if you're looking for that total murdered out look. Again, if you guys are wondering what color is on my car, it's the Vivid Nightshade Purple. It's holding up fantastic. As you can see, there's nothing lifting anywhere in any recess over there or anything around whatever. Anyways, that's a whole other thing. Again, if you thought the video was helpful and informative, don't forget to give it a like. And if you guys want to see some more videos, don't forget the subscribe button. Again, I'll post a link to the products that I'm using today in the description below. So if you're looking for any of it, feel free to go ahead and have a look and grab whatever you need if you want to give it a whirl. Again, it's not that hard to tint lights. I can post a link up there in the top corner to other videos that I have done, one more recently, on how to do it. Again, and if you do use this tint, this is the Hex Tint, go ahead and post pictures and comments if you buy it from Amazon, post it there for me. That's the best place for me to see it, I guess, because you can't post anything on YouTube. Anyways, guys, I appreciate you watching. Thank you very much. Take care.